When things get hot, keep it cool with Mountain Dew. From spicy pork sausage and cheese stuffed pancake to Mountain Dew regular pancakes, Mountain Dew wing sauce, Mountain Dew chicken nuggets, or try your hand at Mountain Dew Liquid Legends. So many options for Mountain Dew food and drink, but today we're going to stick to cocktails and slam back 4 intense Mountain Dew extreme elixirs. And these aren't just made up out of nowhere. All 4 of these come from the official Mountain Dew Cookbook with recipes inspired by Dew Nation. Now, this book came out in 2020, and it's a little bit difficult to find nowadays, and it can be expensive. And be cautious out there because there is some kind of even more expensive knockoff floating around. Don't buy that one. And not a lot of extreme curation needed from me because there are only 4 cocktails in this book. Now, in the words of Mountain Dew, the only thing left to do is do. So let us do some cocktail making and start with the electric lemonade. This beachy tropical drink looks like a beautiful slice of ocean water. Enjoy it on a warm summer day or any other time of year when you're missing the sunshine. All of the drinks today are to build in the glass, and for the electric lemonade, I'll start with half an ounce of lemon juice, half an ounce of a simple syrup. I'm using a 1-to-1 simple syrup, 1/4 ounce of blue curaçao, 1 1/4 ounces of a citrus vodka. I'm using an orange vodka. And then 2 ounces of Mountain Dew Voltage. All right, let's try the electric lemonade. Cheers. I can't confirm this is accurate. I just looked this up not long ago. Blue raspberry flavor. What is blue raspberry? Because blue raspberries don't exist. Well, apparently, in some instances, it's pineapple, banana, and cherry, and not raspberry. And whether blue raspberries are real or not, I think this is actually pretty good. It doesn't really taste like a cocktail. It tastes like a soda drink, but the blue curacao there just gives a little bit of orange flavor. I use an orange Grey Goose because that's the only citrus vodka I have. And then you do get some nice acidity there from, I'm guessing, the Mountain Dew Voltage, but mainly from the lemon juice. I've never had this on its own. Let's see what this tastes like. I'm guessing blue raspberry. It's pretty good. Not nearly as intense citrusy as your standard Mountain Dew. So the electric lemonade, I mean, for what it is, I think it's pretty tasty. I'm going to rank all these cocktails today out of 10 with the, knowledge we all have that these are Mountain Dew cocktails. These aren't going to be the best of the best craft cocktails. But for the electric lemonade, it's a solid 7. Solid 7. All right, our next 2 drinks contain regular standard Mountain Dew, but what is Mountain Dew? Where does it come from? And I think most importantly, what does it actually taste like? Mountain Dew started in the 1940s as a mixer created by the Tennessee Hartman brothers. The name came from an old Appalachian slang term for homemade whiskey, and the original formula was actually intended to be mixed with spirits. In 1964, the brand was acquired by PepsiCo, which transformed it from a regional Tennessee soda mixer into a national brand. And over the following decades, Mountain Dew carved out this unique identity with its bold citrus flavor, bright green colors, and a marketing style that leaned into action sports and gaming. Mountain Dew is built around citrus rather than caramel and spice flavors. Its aroma is said to be of sweet orange, lemon lime candy, and a bit of grapefruit zest. Its taste can best be described as bright citrus sweetness balanced by tartness. And we can't forget, each can contains about 60% more caffeine than a can of Coca-Cola. Now that we know what it tastes like, or at least think we kind of know what it tastes like, let's put it in a classic cocktail. Whiskey, citrus, and sugar, why choose one when you can have all 3 in this twist on a classic cocktail? For this whiskey sour, I'm going to start with half an ounce of lemon juice, half an ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of simple syrup, 1.5 ounces of whiskey, and then 2 ounces of Mountain Dew. All right, a whiskey sour. Here's the thing. This might work extremely well. It's hard to put your finger on whatever the flavor of Mountain Dew is. It's so many things, but I think it could work well in a whiskey sour. Let's find out. Cheers. It lacks that bracing pop you get from a traditional whiskey sour, mainly because we're just diluting this with Mountain Dew. So the Mountain Dew brings down that fresh tartness. Honestly, the Mountain Dew flavor, I couldn't tell you it was in here. If you served this to me, I wouldn't tell you there's Mountain Dew in there. And I think that's what makes Mountain Dew possibly a really good mixer, is it has that intense lemon lime flavor. And if you can pair that with some fresh juices, it works. Does it taste like a traditional whiskey sour? No, I can still taste the whiskey. I can still taste the sour. And overall, it's pretty good. I think I would give this, all things considered, a 6 out of 10. So we know it works in a whiskey sour, or at least I think it works in a whiskey sour. How about a Moscow Mule? Get ready, Dew Nation. It's time to break out your copper mugs. Actually, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to use a can of Mountain Dew as my copper mug. You can find these little pop tops on Amazon. They're a little bit expensive, but kind of cool if you want to make these novelty drinks. I'll have a link to this in the description. But it's a nice way to take the top off of any can, and it actually makes a nice, soft, safe ridge as well. I'm going to start with a little bit of ice already in here, and then 1 ounce of lime juice, 1.5 ounces of vodka, 4 ounces of a ginger beer, and 2 ounces of Mountain Dew. All right, let's try it. Cheers. We're back to where we were with the last one, where I just would not be able to tell you that there's Mountain Dew in this. The ginger comes through quite a bit. I use a Fever Tree ginger beer. And ginger pairs, I think, really nicely with Mountain Dew. It's almost like there's a, at least from my perspective, like a hint of ginger in regular Mountain Dew. And like the whiskey sour, it's just adding more sour mix, adding more sour and sugar and bubbles here. But as far as like Mountain Dew centric, it's hard to say unless you're trying against one without the Mountain Dew. But it's definitely not hurting this. If anything, there's just like a little bit more lemon lime flavor than you would normally get out of a standard Moscow Mule. And it's good. It's very good. Now, I'm not a lover or a hater of the Moscow Mule. I'm pretty indifferent to it. But as far as Moscow Mules go, with the idea here that it is Mountain Dew based, I'd say this is a solid 7. I have saved the best for last, at least I think the best for last, and that's a Code Red Margarita. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Let's make a Mountain Dew Code Red Margarita. I've already rimmed my glass with some salt, and I'll start with 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of simple syrup, half an ounce of an orange liqueur, 1 ounce of tequila, and finally 2 ounces of Mountain Dew Code Red. Try it. Cheers. This is significantly better than it should be, or needs to be, or has any right to be. If I go out in the world and I get the anxiety of like not knowing what to order, you know, I think we all maybe have this your go-to drink. My go-to drink would be a margarita. It's hard to screw that up, but you know, they're not always great. But in my mind, even a bad margarita can often be good. This isn't like that. This is actually really good. It's lacking there on a lot of tequila flavor because we didn't use a lot of tequila, but the rest of it is simply a margarita with some Mountain Dew Code Red. And obviously the look here is red. It screams out of all the drinks today. You can see it screams like Mountain Dew Code Red. Doesn't have like a super strong Mountain Dew Code Red flavor. That's good. Yeah, that's a good. I mean, it's not like a real cherry flavor, but cherry flavor. It's a cherry margarita, and it's delicious. I don't really know what more to say, but if I was looking at all these drinks today, this one's the best. This is, all things given, 9 out of 10. So I've been doing these soda-inspired videos now for over a year. I think I started with 7-Up, and I had an official guide from 7-Up from the 60s, and then I did some root beer ones, not official. Then I found an official Coca-Cola cocktail guide from Germany. And those cocktail guides from the 60s, they don't always give you great drinks. Are these the best things ever, these Mountain Dew ones? No, but they're more modern. They're a little bit more balanced. They are on the sweeter side of things. Obviously, there's Mountain Dew and simple syrup in basically all of these, but these were good. And of the cocktail guides I found so far, this is the best one to date. And I do have a couple more coming in the future, a couple other soda brands that you might have heard of before, and I'll get to those maybe later this year. But overall, I think I'm just kind of impressed by the cocktail standards of Dew Nation. I'm not a member of Dew Nation, not yet. Maybe I will be sometime soon. But Mountain Dew, a great mixer. Some of you that are watching this love Mountain Dew, and you already know that. I didn't know that. So I loved all these today for their own thing. The most fun one is the electric lemonade. And then I think the tastiest one is a Code Red margarita. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below. Consider subscribing to this channel. And if you want to support this channel more, go check out my Patreon page. Otherwise, see you on the next one.